before we get into this video, I just have to do a disclaimer because I just need to say this. Don't take this video any more than just a grain of salt. I have, of course, nothing against PewDiePie, and this video has nothing against PewDiePie at all. All this video is supposed to do is go into the reasons why PewDiePie will definitely most likely not be in the YouTube Rewind 2018. So with that being said, let's get straight into the video. So this is probably the most nervous I've ever been to record a video, simply due to the fact that if I'm wrong, this is going to be a little bit awkward. I should say actually extremely awkward and embarrassing. But the fact of the matter is, I'm not wrong. And I'm going to show you exactly why. Why PewDiePie will not be in the YouTube Rewind 2018. Now, we already know PewDiePie wasn't in the YouTube Rewind 2017, and I made a video predicting that as well. But there is also significant reasons to believe that he will not be in this one either, and I'm going to go into depth on why. To get started, we need to fully understand who's working behind the scenes at YouTube. We need to fully understand the type of people that run this platform. And I don't think that really needs much explaining. I think all we need to really do is just hop onto the YouTube spotlight and just watch a couple of the videos to fully realize the type of people that are running this platform. Now, I've tried my hardest to stay far away from any kind of divisive topics on my channel, such as politics and boring stuff like that. But what we do need to take into consideration for this video is simply that. Now, what we also need to think about is PewDiePie himself. And then after that, we will take all of the available evidence that we have and we will actually figure out whether or not he will be in it. And of course, in this video, my opinion is he will not be, so let's get started. First, we need to talk about the people that run YouTube. Without wasting any time, let's just jump straight into the obvious. YouTube is a primarily leftist organization. It is run by people in Silicon Valley, California, which generally tends to be more left-wing leaning people, which basically means, you know, they are the type of people to, you know, make videos inspiring about, you know, LGBT and stuff like that, you know, and that's pretty much what they're interested in. Now, the only problem with that is the incidents PewDiePie has had in previous years. 2017. Let's just go back in time for a little bit. So, in the beginning of 2017, as we all know, PewDiePie had a little Fiverr incident.
I like the editing.
Subscribe to Keemstar.
And this was followed up by other incidents, one even involving PewDiePie being dressed as a, well, you know, I'm not even going to say it because I don't want to get demonetized. And later on in the year, we had the dreaded word, the dreaded forbidden word that was, well, dropped. And unfortunately, that affected everyone as well. And if that wasn't worse enough, PewDiePie, because of that, was not in the YouTube Rewind 2017. But Dallas, it's been a whole year. YouTube doesn't care anymore about that. Well, I'm going to get straight into talking about why that still matters. First of all, can we just take into consideration that if you go on Twitter, on the YouTube Rewind Twitter, or the YouTube Rewind Instagram page, almost every single photo or tweet that they've put out, there are hundreds of comments with hundreds of likes demanding PewDiePie to be within the YouTube Rewind. But knowing YouTube's track record, I'm pretty sure we could all agree that YouTube doesn't entirely care about what people want. And that's not me trying to be mad at YouTube, it's just simply the facts. Now, what I'm trying to get at here, in a nutshell, is that YouTube doesn't like PewDiePie. As a matter of fact, I would even go as far as to say that they probably despise him. I don't think it needs explaining on the type of people YouTube is run by. It's just pretty self-explanatory. And let's just say, when you do that thing on Fiverr, dress up as a Nazi and say the N-word on stream, well, to put it simply, you're not gonna be on the sunny side of the omelet with them. But let's just say YouTube has forgiven PewDiePie and YouTube is now okay with PewDiePie. They probably don't like him, but they're okay with him. Do you know why I know they probably don't like him? Because if they did, they would have given back his show, which they did to Logan Paul, even though his incident in 2018, of course, we all know, and we don't need to get into that, but YouTube has yet to actually give back PewDiePie his YouTube Red show. Let's say YouTube is okay with PewDiePie, and they have forgiven him for every single thing he's done. The problem with that is the media definitely has not. Even if for some odd reason YouTube likes PewDiePie even after all that he's done, considering the type of people that they are, it's still a guaranteed fact that the media will jump on any given opportunity to negatively picture PewDiePie. Why do they do this, and why have they done this in the past? Quite simply, it gets them attention. And that's how they make money, and thus how they keep making content. Now, what do you think would happen exactly if YouTube put PewDiePie in the YouTube Rewind? Everyone on YouTube rejoices and everyone's happy, and not a single person has anything to complain about. But the media, on the other hand, i.e. the thousands and thousands of newspapers and online article companies, can just have a frenzy over attacking YouTube for something they did. So it's quite clear that the media doesn't like PewDiePie. So if YouTube were to put PewDiePie in the Rewind, that would give the media the utmost opportunity to attack YouTube, and thus probably inevitably cause another adpocalypse, because this whole thing would once again cause companies to want to withdraw their ads from YouTube, since all the media would be portraying YouTube as supporting someone who is considered quote unquote racist, which PewDiePie is completely not, of course, and I don't think that ever needs to be explained why. So even if for some reason YouTube likes PewDiePie, and, you know, they wanted to give him a second chance. Like, all right, guys, so PewDiePie, you know, we forgive him, you know, it's all good, okay? You know, what you did was in the past was a mistake, you know, we understand that, okay? So maybe we'll put him in. But they realize if they do that, they'll be basically taking a huge chance for their company. They could actually be putting everyone's ads on the line if they were to put PewDiePie in the Rewind. Now, that might be a little bit more probable if they actually liked PewDiePie, but once again, stepping back into reality, they probably don't like PewDiePie. So at the end of this, it's pretty obvious to see that they're not going to put PewDiePie in the Rewind because of this. And even if they wanted to, for the exact same reason as last year, it would be a bad business decision for them to do so, because the media would attack them and thus cause a lot of ads to retreat from YouTube, and thus causing another adpocalypse. So in a nutshell, everyone would be upset with YouTube for not adding PewDiePie in the Rewind, but YouTube would have, in a sense, prevented another adpocalypse. Like I said, this is pretty much very improbable, but there is still a slight chance. And I don't think it's a chance YouTube is willing to take, especially with how they feel about PewDiePie right now. And on Instagram, we need to take into consideration some of the very important evidence that actually is shown clear as day. YouTube has actually posted like a 700 picture slideshow or whatever of just keeps going on and on and on, shows like 50 to 70 people lined up, which basically reveals almost every single person who's going to be in the YouTube Rewind 2018. Now, does that prove that PewDiePie absolutely will not be in the YouTube Rewind? Of course not. But still, there is literally no evidence towards the indication that he will be in it. Now, evidence towards the notion that PewDiePie will be in the YouTube Rewind is actually the YouTube Rewind Wikipedia page itself. Many people have discovered that on the Wikipedia page, it has shown a list of all the YouTubers that have ever been included in the YouTube Rewind, and also all the confirmed YouTubers that will be in the YouTube Rewind 2018. And on the list, if you look very closely, you will see behind PewDiePie's name is a nice big green check mark indicating he is confirmed for the year 2018. But there is one slight problem with that. Wikipedia can be edited by anyone. As much as everyone hates hearing how much of an unreliable source Wikipedia is, especially when it comes to things that are not educationally found, it's true. Literally, anyone could make a Wikipedia account and edit pretty much anything that they wanted to. So someone could have just edited PewDiePie as a confirm for the 2018 Rewind, simply because everyone wants him to be in it. But after searching for countless hours through Twitter and Instagram and so many other quote-unquote leaked websites for pictures, sneak peeks, and previews, I have not found a single piece of evidence towards the fact that PewDiePie will ever even be in it. So unless YouTube has completely forgiven PewDiePie and is willing to take a chance of having a whole nother adpocalypse on their entire website, and is subtly hiding the appearance of PewDiePie to make it a big surprise within the Rewind, unless that is the case, PewDiePie will unfortunately not be in the YouTube Rewind 2018. And even if by slight chance that he is in it, he most definitely will not be in the very beginning clapping year review. And that is a unfortunate 100% fact. So it's sad to say that YouTube has completely gone to disregarding everything that everyone has ever said or wanted them to do. But at the end of the day, maybe it's for the best interest of the website's security and stability and ad revenue itself. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say in this video, and if I'm completely wrong, then I'll probably have to delete this video in shame and then cry in a corner or do something around those lines. But either way, I appreciate you guys so much for watching, and if you did enjoy, make sure to go around 2 inches below the screen and then kindly annihilate the blue thumb button. And if it's not blue, then, well, unfortunately, you need to make it blue, otherwise you won't get 10 years of good luck. And I'll see you guys, and you'll see me in the next video. Goodbye!